Howdy, folks. Well, that's appropriate, right? We are here in the Lone Star State, Fort Worth, Texas, or the Dallas-Fort Worth area for the official press conference. And we have a lot coming your way, and we get to hear from the fighters themselves. And oh boy, we are thrilled for a huge fight attraction, a true Texas showdown, coming to you live inside the Dickies Arena, live on Dazn, courtesy of Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, sponsored to you by Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Bet Online, your sportsbook experts. The undefeated up-and-coming rising star, the WBA gold welterweight champion Vergil Ortiz, will be taking on fellow Texan himself, the one and only former world champion Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker, Saturday night. And this is more about bragging rights. This is also about a title attraction for the vacant WBO International Welterweight Championship. It's going to be a slugfest, folks, and you don't want to miss it. This fight card is action-packed. It will also feature a huge battle for the women's WBA Minimum World Championship attraction. It is Ceniza Estrada out of Los Angeles, or East Los, and taking on from Mexico City, the champion herself, it is Vergil Ortiz. This is sure to be a firework attraction inside the ring Saturday night. So we kick things off, ladies and gentlemen, with our DAZN opener. We are pleased to welcome the rising star from Duncanville, Texas, Tristan Calcuth, who is undefeated. He'll take on his opponent, Dustin Long. Great to have you guys with us, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's properly introduce our fighters at this time. He'll be fighting out of the blue corner. 4 victories, 1 defeat, 2 draws, 4 knockouts. He's also a 2-time Ultimate Fighter contestant from Johnson City, Tennessee. Here is all-day Dustin Long. And fighting in the red corner right here to my right, the red-hot, undefeated in his last 7 bouts, 7 victories, 5 knockout wins, no defeats, from Duncanville, Texas, the Golden Boy top prospect himself, Tristan Sweet T. Calcuth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with our questions. Tristan, throughout this COVID the whole time, now Golden Boy has given you this opportunity to once again fight, and it's just been, 2 months, and you're back.
Yeah, I got to give my thanks to Golden Boy. During the COVID and lockdown and stuff, I was still able to fight, and I was still able to stay active and work, and many people were trying to have the opportunity, so I got to give my thanks to Golden Boy, and I'm just happy to be here.
Fantastic. All right, Dustin, how excited are you? This is your first time here in Texas, and you'll be fighting. What motivates you to be now here fighting on this platform live on DAZN?
It's just a huge opportunity to fight for Golden Boy, fight somebody like Tristan, somebody, that they're putting a lot into, and, it's a huge opportunity. So I look forward to making the most out of the opportunity.
Fantastic. Tristan, I'm not sure if you know anything about your opponent, if you looked him up, but he is a bare-knuckle fighter. And actually, this is the second time that you are fighting someone, who has that background. What have you prepared coming into this fight?
My last fighter I fought that was a bare-knuckle fighter was Tyler Vogel. He's a real crafty person, and I feel like I'm more prepared this time. Not that I was the last time, but more prepared. I've been sparring top cruiserweights like Tobar, Pochi, and I've been getting great work, and I can't wait to fight.
All right, with you, Dustin, coming into your opponent's hometown, in essence, what do you feel that gives you advantage over Tristan Calcuth?
I'd probably say just overall fighting experience. He's got a lot more boxing experience, but when you're talking about combat sports, I've had professional Muay Thai, professional MMA, professional kickboxing. This is probably more nerve-wracking than the fight. I love a challenge, and I'm excited for the challenge. I'm excited that I'm fighting a top guy. A win over him would do more for me than 10 wins over, a lesser-known opponent. So, you got to take chances to accomplish anything. So, I'm grateful to Golden Boy, Tristan for taking the fight, and I think it's going to be an exciting fight.
Definitely an exciting fight for sure with our Dazn opener. Gentlemen, what are your predictions for Saturday night? You first, Tristan.
You know, I know them both, so they're both great guys. I know they put on a bunch of work. You know, I'm not really got predictions, but I'm pretty sure, you know, Vergil's game plan is to put pressure and try to break Maurice down, and Maurice's game plan is trying to stay on the outside and use his power and from his distance and his length. So I feel like whatever happens, you know, it's regardless of what happens, it's gonna be a night. You know, it's gonna be fireworks, and the best man will win.
All right, I gotta ask you, if you do and are gonna do that signature flip again?
Yeah, you know, if it comes, it comes. You know, my you know, Coach Ronnie and my pops, they're already kind of on my head about it. So just time will tell.
I can understand that. I can see that. All right, Dustin, how about yourself? What are your predictions? What result do you want to see? Obviously a win, but do you think it might be a knockout upset?
I really can't. I can just let you know that, you know, I'm going to give it everything I got, and we're going to put on a good show. He said he's come with pressure, and that's my game plan, so it should make for a fan-friendly fight. So hopefully he's not doing no backflips after the fight. That means he won. I can't do no backflips, so if I win, I'll do some jumping jacks or something. I can't, you know. But,
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I don't think you want to do any backflips after.
You know, I just feel like it's going to be an exciting fight. And I can't wait.
Fantastic. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, our Dazn opener. We're going to have our fighters go ahead and pose for the cameras and then do a face-off. Again, all the action happening live on Dazn from Dickies Arena. And it is all presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. Six-round cruiserweight attraction. We'll go ahead and face them off right here. These two giants ready to go head-to-head. 6 rounds live from Dickies Arena. You don't want to miss it on Dazn. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to rock and roll from the Lone Star State here in Fort Worth, Texas. You don't want to miss the action, ladies and gentlemen. All the broadcast begins at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And next up on stage, we'll be welcoming the heavy-hitting Argentinian star Marcelino Lopez and the durable Mexican opponent Jairo Lopez. Marcelino looks to put on a show and brush off that rust off of his longest layoff. This is Argentina versus Mexico. So let's go ahead and properly introduce our fighters first. We'll be fighting out of the blue corner with 27 victories, 18 knockouts, 11 defeats from Apodaca, Mexico. He goes by El Doberman. Jairo Lopez is with us, ladies and gentlemen. And right here to my right, representing Arebeños, Buenos Aires, Argentina, 36 victories, 21 knockouts, only 2 defeats with 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Marcelino Nino Lopez. Thank you for being here with us. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. We're going to also have our interpreter with us at this time to help us out, translate our questions and answers. First, Marcelino, how do you feel that you're getting back into the ring after a 19-month layoff?
Marcelino, ¿cómo se siente regresar al ring después de 19 meses de descanso?
Bueno, buenos días para todos primero. Es un placer para mí volver a representar a mi país. Gracias a Golden Boy por la oportunidad. La verdad que esto del virus lamentablemente afectó para todos los deportistas, pero bueno, seguimos trabajando, nunca perdimos el enfoque. Estoy convencido de que vengo preparado para dar una buena pelea. Así que bueno, muchísimas gracias.
Good morning to everyone. I'm very happy to be here. I know that the virus has affected all of us in different ways, but I know that I have prepared well, and I'm convinced that I will be winning this Saturday night.
Thank you for that. Jairo, do you think Marcelino's lack of activity come Saturday night will give you a huge advantage?
Jairo, ¿crees que la falta de actividad de Marcelino te beneficiará la noche de la pelea?
Bueno, primero que nada, buenas tardes a todos. Agradeciendo la oportunidad y la invitación para este evento y pues no de que le afecte ni que me beneficie, sino que será una muy buena pelea. Hemos visto bastantes videos referentes a él y se ha trazado una estrategia en base a la pelea del sábado y esperando en Dios que sea una muy buena pelea.
Good morning to everyone. I want to first off say thank you for this great opportunity. I don't think that this affected me in any positive or negative way. I'm just very happy to be back, and I've looked at lots of videos of my opponent. I'm well prepared, and I know that it will be a great fight.
All right, Marcelino, do you think your power is going to be too much for your opponent coming Saturday night?
Marcelino, ¿crees que tu poder será demasiado para tu oponente?
De lo que estoy seguro que uno de los López va a ganar el día sábado. Sin dudas que estamos convencidos, no soy el Marcelino López de mis últimas peleas, vengo mentalmente preparado diferente, vengo con otra preparación, estoy convencido de demostrarlo el día sábado, así que bueno, quiero las mejores peleas, la mejor exigencia y quiero demostrarlo.
I'm not the same Marcelino from the last fight. I know I'm very well prepared, and I know it's going to be a great show, and I'm going to be showing that this Saturday.
Thank you for that. And Heidel, what advantage do you feel that you have over your opponent coming Saturday night?
Jairo, ¿qué ventajas crees que tienes sobre tu oponente? ¿Qué ventajas crees que tienes sobre tu oponente?
Pues ventajas se han trazado, como lo dije hace ratito, se han trazado una estrategia, ventajas, sabemos que es un ponchador, sabemos que va buscando pelea al frente, tenemos una estrategia bien trazada y lo vamos a demostrar el sábado.
I know my opponent comes in with great strategy. He likes to come forward, but I'll be ready to win on Saturday night.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. And one last question. Do you have a message for your countrymen, as this is a huge rivalry, Argentina versus Mexico? What do you have to say to your people?
Un mensaje para la afición de Argentina.
Que estén preparados para ver un boxeador diferente. Muchísimas gracias.
Be ready to see a different type of fight, a different type of fighter. Thank you so much.
Jairo?
Que esperen una muy buena pelea. Siempre se ha sabido que mexicanos y argentinos han dado buen espectáculo y no será la excepción este sábado. Este sábado será una muy buena contienda. Gracias a todos.
Expect a great fight. We always know that Mexico and Argentina give a great show, so stay tuned.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. 10 rounds. Super lightweight attraction live on Dazn. We're going to go ahead and have our fighters go ahead and pose for the cameras and face off. You usually have your rivalry in soccer, but this time around, we're taking it inside the ring. Argentina versus Mexico. It's on. Jairo Lopez, Nino Lopez. It's on. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready once again to get it on Saturday night from Dickies Arena. Live on Dazn and presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. And now we turn it to our championship bout. And this is a bout that we all have been anticipating. As for myself as well, it's going to be an exciting one. It is between the reigning middleweight world champion, Anabel La Avispa Ortiz, will be fighting from East Los Angeles, California. Ceniza Superbad Estrada will properly introduce them. And in the blue corner, she is the challenger with a perfect record. 19 bouts, 19 victories, 8 wins coming by way of knockout. No defeats from East Los Angeles, California. The undefeated WBC silver female champion, Superbad Ceniza Estrada. And her opponent making her 13th world title defense with a record of 31 victories, 4 knockout wins, and only 3 defeats from Mexico City. la Ciudad de Mexico. Here is the WBA Women's Minimum Weight World Champion, Anabel Avispa Ortiz. Thank you, ladies, for joining us here on the stage. First, we're going to take it to Anabel. How does it feel to be back and making your first U.S. debut?
Anabel, ¿cómo te sientes de hacer tu debut en los Estados Unidos en una plataforma tan grande?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes a todos ustedes. Pues yo me siento contenta porque he estado trabajando fuerte y uno de mis sueños es llegar aquí a Estados Unidos y ahora vengo motivada y con muchas ganas de que conozcan el boxeo mexicano femenil.
Good afternoon to everyone. I'm very excited and happy to be here. I have been working extremely hard, and this has been one of my dreams to come and fight in the United States, so I'm ready to show that.
We are certainly glad to have you here in the United States, taking on this huge battle. All right, Sinisa, your moment has come and your opportunity has come. You're here to fight for a world championship, and you have this aura around you that's just, you feel like you're unstoppable. Do you feel that way at this time?
I mean, yeah, I do. I do feel like I'm unstoppable. But first of all, thank you guys. Thank you, Golden Boy Promotions, for giving me this platform and this opportunity. You know, to fight globally on Dazn is amazing, and to represent women's boxing on Dazn and as the co-main event is a dream come true. You know, what more can I say? This is something that I've dreamed of since I was a little girl. You know, I've always known that I would be fighting globally with, you know, the world watching on a huge platform for world title and with Golden Boy Promotions. So it's just everything I've dreamed of as a kid, so couldn't be any better than this.
I gotta ask you, what does your dad think about this now that you're on this huge platform, this huge stage, challenging for a world title?
Oh man, don't make me cry. It's definitely, it means a lot to him. It means a lot to myself, my dad, my team. You know, the struggle to get here since I was 8 years old has been, you know, I can go on for hours just talking about the different struggles and adversities I've had to get here today. So winning this would just mean just everything to us.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anabel, you're on a 21 fight streak. How motivated are you to come into this fight and hopefully retain that title?
Anabel, vienes de una racha de 21 victorias consecutivas. ¿Qué tan motivada estás para continuar esa racha?
Yo siempre he dicho que yo siempre me voy a preparar como si yo fuera una retadora y yo no veo ese tipo de racha, yo nada más vengo preparándome día a día, pelea tras pelea y vengo por lo que es mío y una victoria más.
I always say that I trained extremely hard as if I were the B-side, and that's exactly what I did. I prepared very well, but I'm coming to show what is mine.
Thank you for that. Sinisa, Anabel feels that she has an advantage with her ring IQ, but also with experience in making the minimum weight limit. Do you have any concerns going down with the lower weight class in this fight?
No, because this is actually my natural weight class, 105 pounds, 108 pounds. I've always had to fight before signing with Golden Boy Promotions. I was fighting at 112 pounds or, you know, or girls who were even like bantamweights. So this is my natural weight class. So I'm just, you know, now that I was able to show the natural power that I have, that's the reason why my last 8 fights have been by knockout, because signing with Golden Boy Promotions, now I'm able to have them behind me, and I'm able to fight at the weights that I should be fighting at. So going into this fight, I feel very comfortable fighting at 105 pounds. I feel like it's where I should be.
All right, ladies, your prediction Saturday night, and what message do you have for the world? First with you, Anabel.
Tu predicción y mensaje para la afición.
Aquí va a haber una buena pelea entre ella y yo. Ella está preparada, ella es campeona del mundo, para eso estamos las dos aquí. Y yo creo que van a llevarse el público una buena pelea y para la afición que no se pierdan esta gran pelea.
Sinisa.
This is going to be a great fight. We both come very well prepared. It's a fight you don't want to miss. It's going to be great. And thank you so much. Don't miss it.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be a great fight, like Anabel says. You know, I know she has the experience on me, but at the same time, she has the pro experience, but I've been boxing since I was 8 years old with over 100 amateur fights, and I just feel like now is my time for sure. And, you know, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, sorry.
No worries, no worries. It's all good. Well, we wish you both the best, definitely. It's going to be a heck of a fight. And I know the whole world, all the boxing fans will be tuning in for sure live on Dazn. So we're going to go ahead and get our fighters to go ahead and pose for the cameras and face off. Camera first, and this is our co-main event, the WBA Minimum Weight Championship of the World. 10 rounds of action, live from Dickies Arena, live on Dazn, and presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. Ceniza Estrada, Vergil Ortiz. This is going to be one heck of a fight and one that we are all anticipating. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate it, and we are excited. We got a fist pump here. That's the way to do it. Thank you, ladies, for joining us here on the stage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting the fireworks to happen with these two fighters. Again, it's happening live on Dazn, and at this time we are truly excited to be joined by the Golden Boy himself, the 10-time 6th Division World Champion, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, thank you for joining us here on stage.
Thank you.
And for the press conference. All right, we're going to go ahead and say you kicked the year off with a great fight. Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell here in the great state of Texas. You continue to bring these fights to Texas. How excited are you to be yet again here in the Lone Star State?
Yeah, no, we're super excited. The fact that we keep coming back is because the fight fans are very, very knowledgeable here in Texas. They know their boxing. They know their fighters. They support the sport. So, you know, we came for the first time this year with Ryan Garcia in a very, very difficult, tough fight against Luke Campbell, who went up against Lomachenko, who went up against Linares, and got dropped for the first time in his career and came back from adversity and was able to knock him out. So those are the types of fights that we want to put together, and this obviously is no exception. You know, Maurice Hooker is not an opponent. He's not. He's a contender. He's a champion. He's you know, he's a real, you know, fighter who is going to come to win. And Vergil Ortiz is a fighter who you know, who is on a great streak, who has the abilities to go as far as he wants to go, and you know, that's the reason why we're here. We want to bring the fans the best fights, and we have no doubt in our minds, you know, that we have the best team. We have great matchmakers. We have, you know, from Eric Gomez to Robert Diaz to David Tutro to everybody on the team. Everyone who makes all this possible, you know, gives the fight fans the best action out there, bar none.
Right, and in the co-main event Saturday night, you got a huge world title attraction between Vergil and, I understand, Ceniza Estrada.
Yeah.
How excited are you to see this fight finally happen, and how huge of a test is this for Ceniza?
First of all, I'm a fan of both young ladies. You know, women's boxing is on the rise and is here to stay and is only going to get bigger and better. I strongly feel that this fight here has the making to steal the show. You know, no disrespect to the main event, but you know, women's boxing, when they go up in the ring, they literally give it their all. And that's very admirable. And you know, I think a lot of fighters should take a page from that book. You know, it's Cenisa is a fighter who just, gives it her all. She has a dream. She has a goal of becoming, the greatest, the best. And that's very admirable. And I love the fact that she comes from East LA, where I grew up, which is amazing, which is incredible. So, and Anabel, who's coming here for the first time from Mexico City, is a dream come true for her. So, both fighters know what's on the line. Both fighters are going to give it their all. And again, look, our matchmakers here at Golden Boy, we by far put on the best fights, and we're on the best platform, Dazn. So we feel very, very proud of our product, of what we deliver, from production to the fights to everything. Golden Boy Promotions, I can say that is the best promoter out there.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about Vergil Ortiz. He's gone above and beyond his work ethic, and even in boxing with his standards. Do you believe that he's the future of the welterweight division?
Well, I mean, on paper, everyone keeps jotting him down. That he's the best and the next coming. And look, it's up to him. If you ask me if he's the next big thing in the welterweight division, I mean, he first has to get past Maurice Hooker, and that's no easy test. It's not a walk in the park. It's a real fight. And I'm saying this from experience. I'm saying this because I've been in the ring. I've been in there, and have to lace up the gloves. It's like no other promoter out there can say that, right? That he's laced up the gloves like I have. So I can talk from experience that this is a real fight. This is a tough fight. Both guys are putting everything on the line. And yeah, if he beats Maurice, then absolutely, he's going straight to the top. And guess what? There's a lot of welterweights out there who are actually not waiting in line to fight him. Let me tell you. There's fighters out there like Crawford. There's fighters out there, who have the name, who have that championship pedigree. But I'll tell you one thing, Vergil Ortiz gets past Hooker, then I'm pretty sure that Vergil will put everybody on blast.
If Vergil wins his fight, who do you want to see him take on next?
I can't say. I really can't say. I don't want to say because this is a real fight. And there's no disrespect to Maurice Hooker. I feel that this is going to be a great fight, and fight fans have to tune in, and we'll wait and see. After the fight finishes, whoever wins, then we'll take it from there.
Absolutely, Maurice Hooker, definitely hungry, motivated, and he has proven himself. He's a pound-for-pound world champion. What makes him dangerous to take on Vergil Ortiz?
Yeah, his style, his abilities, his experience. He's going to show Victor different angles. His speed, his ring IQ. So it's a different style than what Vergil has been up against in the past. But look, Vergil has a great corner, a great father, a great team behind him who. Obviously, they've done their due diligence and they've done their homework and they've studied Maurice up and down, left to right, inside and out, I'm sure. So that's why I feel this will be an amazing, amazing fight. And, I've said before, you don't want to miss it. Well, obviously, when Vergil Ortiz fights, I'm telling you the truth, you don't want to miss it.
Right on. And, Golden Boys produce many great superstars. Canelo, Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather. Is Vergil Ortiz the next big star in the stable, and what has been the recipe for Golden Boy success?
Yeah, no, we've promoted 10 of Mayweather's fights. We've promoted a few of Pacquiao's fights. We've promoted Canelo for the last 10 years. We've been able to kind of have that recipe on how to promote and how to make superstars like Ryan Garcia, like Vergil Ortiz and JoJo, and the list goes on. Does he have the ingredients? Look, I mean, we've also promoted fighters that haven't passed the test. You know, we've promoted fighters who were supposed to be, or we've promoted fighters who have, you know, surpassed our expectations, you know. Again, it's up to the fighter. It's up to the fighter inside the ring. In boxing, you're as good as your last fight. And in boxing, you're as good as that one fight that's in front of you. So when you ask me, is Vergil going to be the next, it's up to him. That's it. You know, he has the ingredients, he has the pedigree, he has the work ethic, he has the heart. All he has to do is reach out and grab it. That's it.
Certainly marketable as well. Oscar, thank you for joining us here for the press conference, as always.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you this weekend as Vergil Ortiz takes on Maurice Hooker.
Thank you. Gracias.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are certainly excited. And next up, we'll bring our main event attraction here to the stage. Remember, all the action happening live on Dazn from Dickies Arena. And if you don't have your ticket, make sure you get your tickets at the Dickies Arena box office or go to goldenboypromotions.com/tickets. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to bring our main eventers to the stage. They're both from Dallas, both natives, and they're ready to, one of them might go home as the champion, the WBO vacant champion, international championship. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our fighters. First, he'll be fighting out of the blue corner. He represents Dallas, Texas, with a record of 27 victories, 31 total bouts, only 1 defeat, 3 draws, 18 knockouts. Again, from the Big D, the former 2-time defending world champion, Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker is with us. And his opponent, a true phenom, a rising star, and a knockout expert. Ladies and gentlemen, he's undefeated in 16 bouts, 16 knockouts. The current WBA gold welterweight champion, the pride of Grand Prairie, Texas, and also representing Dallas, Texas, we have Vergil Ortiz Jr. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us here for our press conference. Vergil, first, what are your initial thoughts having Golden Boy bring you up once again on the big stage at home?
Well, first of all, I'm very thankful to be fighting back at home again, you know, especially after fighting in a bubble where there was no fans. That was a really cool experience to experience, but I found that I really love the fans. I enjoy the fans, and what better place I had to fight than in, you know, the DFW.
All right, to you, Maurice, you're back home in Dallas, you're gonna have your family and friends. What does this mean to you?
This probably gonna mean everything to me, you know, being home with the fans and for everybody can see, you know, just a good fight like this and everything everybody going through.
All right, Vergil, how important is this to you? You have a perfect record, 16-0. You never say no to a huge test like this, and you know, this is a big priority, a big test for you. What does this mean for you this Saturday?
This means a lot to me. You know, this really does mean a lot. You know, as I said before, I asked for this fight at 140 when Hooker was champ. And, you know, he was a good fighter then, and he's a good fighter now. And I only want to fight the best. That's the only way you can be the best. This fight means a lot. I feel very confident. You know, I have the confidence of my promoter behind me and my corner behind me. I had a great cramp, and I'm ready to go.
All right, Maurice, you've seen Vergil's record, 16 wins, 16 knockouts. Do you think his skills and power, or do you think it's all matchmaking, as this is his toughest test yet?
You know, Vergil, I've been watching him, you know, I support him before we fought, you know, he's from Dallas. But the 16 knockouts don't mean nothing to me till we get in the ring. I mean, it's cute, but we're going to see.
All right. There you go. We got some words coming out from him. All right, Vergil, do you feel that your power and size will be too much for Maurice?
Well, we're going to find out on Saturday. I've obviously never been in a ring with him before. I don't know how he'll take it, but, you know, it's not just power and all that stuff, my physical attributes. I feel like my best attribute is my thinking, and we're going to do a lot of that come Saturday.
All right, Maurice, real quick, I got to ask you, you fought the best in the world. You're a former world champion. With your experience coming this Saturday to the ring, do you think you have an advantage with this fight?
I really can't say that because I never been in the ring with him. I mean, come Saturday, we're going to see. You know, I'm just going to go in the ring and do my best and have fun with it.
All right, gentlemen, do you have any words for your fans out there? This is a huge Texas shootout. Go ahead.
Well, you know, this is going to be one of the first, if not the first Dallas fight where we've had two world-class fighters. Well, if y'all think I'm world-class, that's up to y'all, I guess. But two world-class fighters from Dallas area to fight in the Dallas area, and I feel like we're going to put on a really good show for you guys. I'm really excited about it. You know, we've trained really hard these past couple months, and I mean, that's really all I can say. I hope y'all enjoyed the show.
Mo, how about yourself?
Man, I'm excited. My team excited. I worked hard. I mean, them calling me an underdog even pushed me even more. You know, I'm just prepared for this fight. And to my team, Paulina and Matt, Roy, man, government, and perfect no time to my team. But we ready.
All right, gentlemen, what are your predictions for Saturday night? Do you think it might be a knockout, early stoppage, or are we going the distance?
Well, I've said it in my past interviews. I don't look for the knockout anymore. You know, obviously, if the time comes and he gets hurt, then I'm going to go for it. Who wouldn't? And, you know, every fighter wants to get a knockout, but really I just want to win, and I want to do it in a good fashion. That's all I'm looking for.
Mo, how about yourself?
I'm going there and just listen to my coaches and follow the game plan. Like, I'm pretty sure if Vergil see a knockout, he'll go for it. If I see a knockout, I'm going to go for it. So it's going to be a good fight. We both come to fight. We both ain't backing down, and we're going to put on for Dallas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This is our main event attraction. Two Texas fighters going head-to-head, and it's going to be on. We're going to have our fighters right now go ahead and pose for the cameras and then face off. 12 rounds for the vacant WBO International Welterweight attraction. Cameras first, going to go ahead and pose for the cameras. All the action live on Dazn, and it all presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. Remember, we got some tickets left. Be sure to get your ticket. It's going to be on Saturday night, Dickies Arena. That's right here in Dallas, Texas, representing the Lone Star State. They are friends, but inside the ring Saturday night, it's going to be a different story, I guarantee you. Fireworks are for sure to be happening. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A huge thank you to our fighters who came up here for our press conference. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget our stacked card live on the zone and presented to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotion. Be sure to tune in. I'm Jeremiah Gallegos, and join us back here tomorrow for our weigh-in as we make it official. Until then, it's golden time.